Can a landlord evict a tenant before the lease term ends? Recent discussions have sparked interest in a pressing question. Can a landlord evict a tenant before the lease term ends? With changes in housing laws and tenant rights making headlines, many are seeking clarity on this topic. If you are a tenant or a landlord, understanding the rules around eviction is essential. Generally, a landlord cannot evict a tenant before the lease term ends unless specific conditions are met. For instance, if a tenant violates significant lease terms or fails to pay rent, eviction may be possible. In Florida, landlords must follow legal procedures and provide proper notice before evicting a tenant. This includes reasons such as non-payment of rent or repeated violations like excessive noise or nuisance behavior. Eviction without a valid legal reason or proper notice is typically considered wrongful and can lead to legal consequences for the landlord. In England, recent legal reforms are changing the landscape of evictions. Starting in 2026, landlords will no longer be able to evict tenants without giving a reason under Section 21 of the Housing Act 1988. Instead, landlords will need to provide specific legal grounds for eviction. These grounds include persistent rent arrears, intention to sell the property, moving in personally or for family use, or serious antisocial behavior. This means landlords must prove one of these grounds and follow a structured legal process to regain possession before the lease ends. In some areas, unpaid rent for a certain period, such as 2 or more months, can justify eviction. However, landlords must still file eviction suits in civil or rent control courts and follow proper legal channels. Unauthorized occupation or abusive behavior by tenants can also be grounds for eviction. In summary, eviction before the lease ends is only allowed if the tenant breaches lease terms or fails to pay rent. Landlords must comply with local laws and legal procedures to do so. Evicting a tenant without cause or proper process is generally illegal. Understanding these rules can help both landlords and tenants navigate their rights and responsibilities effectively.